So we're gonna kick this off. Um, I know a lot of you guys who follow me may not be uh, gun people. They might be coming from the gaming channel and stuff. So I'm gonna kind of change how I do videos a little bit. Uh, Not necessarily gonna keep the same thing where it's just gonna be rifle range content. I'm gonna kind of explain a little bit of stuff before I get into the video. Um, I'm also not making a script because I don't like scripts. So there'll probably be some jump cuts of when I start rambling and realizing I'm an idiot, maybe saying the wrong thing, maybe looking over at non-existent chat from stream. Um, but this last video, well, actually this video they haven't seen yet because it comes after this. Uh, it was of me zeroing my M4 and my ballista. Um, I had never really owned bolt action rifles before. Um, so I had never really used the old tried and true method of bore sighting, essentially like old school bore sighting. So when I was there zeroing, one of the guys at the range safety guy, he was like, "Hey, why don't you try this?" And I'd never done it before. I've heard of it. I'd heard of it, but I'd never like I kind of put it out of my mind because like we're using technology. We got all this new stuff. So I had a laser. I can do all that stuff. But yeah, he's like, just take the bolt out, prop it up, and just look down the barrel. Zero it from there. Just keep kind of going back and forth between the sight, barrel, sight. Line them up like that. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I, I guess I could have done that. Uh, so I did that. But I guess on top of that, um, those of you who may not ever shoot or have ever shot or even know what zeroing is, um, I'll kind of explain that. Uh, like a little tutorial for zeroing for dummies. So what you want to do is when you go and you want to zero, you're essentially making it so your bullet goes to where your sight is. So if you have your crosshair on a target downrange, like say you're 100 meters downrange, 100 yards. We'll go with yards because why not? 100 yards away. Your sight is lined up at that 100 yards and you want to zero to that 100 yards. You want your bullet to go where that is. So you'll line up, you'll take a shot, and if your bullet doesn't go exactly where you aimed, you need to zero. That's bringing this crosshair to that hole. So you want to every sight has knobs, has dials. Then you'll have to turn them to, and there's lines on them that'll help you with it. It's basically self-explanatory, but you'll essentially shoot a few shots, figure out where you're shooting. If you're not center mass of the target, like you'll have a circle target right in the middle. You'll have a crosshair or whatever target you use. It doesn't really matter. Um, you'll figure out where it goes. And I'm not going to explain minutes of angle because that's a little bit too in depth for zeroing, especially if you don't know what I'm talking about. But you'll have to figure out how many clicks to get your sight lined or to bring that bullet to center to get it to where you want to hit. So you'll shoot a few shots, figure out the average of where you're at. You'll make the adjustments on the scope. You'll go there and you look on the side and they'll be like, this way goes up, this way goes left or right or whatever it is. Every site's a little different. So you'll shoot, make some adjustments based on however far you're off, how many clicks that is. It all varies. It all varies depending on range and all that stuff. So you'll make your adjustments. You'll bring it back. You'll shoot again. You'll see where the bullet is. You'll be like, you're either obviously dead on. You made the adjustments correctly, or you'll be like, oh man, I'm off by a little bit again. I'm gonna go ahead and move it again. So you'll do your clicks and you just keep bringing it in, walking it in closer and closer. However, sometimes if you're way off zero, if your sight had never been zero before, or if it took a hit and you're trying to figure out like, I don't know where I'm shooting. The the best way to, especially for a bolt action, the best way is to do what I was talking about at the beginning. You'll take the bolt out, you'll prop up the weapon to where it's secure. You'll put it at a certain point on the target. You'll look down and be like, it's right there, shoulder level. And then you'll look up in the sight and be like, oh shit. And then you'll go in there and you'll twist it and turn it, and you'll keep going back and forth. And that's how you do that. That way, if you take a shot and it doesn't even show up on target, that way you're just like, well, I'm now just wasting money because I have no idea where that went. Especially on an indoor range where you don't see any feedback. If you're outside, it's different. You shoot, you'll hit the ground, you'll see dust pop up. You don't see that in an indoor range. Being in Florida, not wanting to go where all the SF dudes train, I'm at an indoor range, so that's what I had to do. That's what you'll see after this. I'm not going to show all the zeroing I did because it's just going to be repetitive, same stuff over and over again. But I wanted to kind of explain my thought process on what I was doing, so that you guys are like, I don't get it, or I don't know what you're doing. And so I'm also going to show this picture. Picture's a little weird, but it kind of shows for iron sights what it looks like when you're zeroing. Let me switch to this. Boop. All right. So when you're zeroing, especially if you're doing iron sights, you obviously see this is what it is and this is what it isn't. Because when you pull the trigger, the bullet's going to come out, and gravity's going to take effect, and you're going to hit a target. But your barrel's going to be pointing this way. Your eyesight is going straight to the target through the sights. That's where you're aiming, and that's where you want your bullet to go. However, some people, even in the Army, it was really weird. Some people were like, you know what? Your bullet's going to arc like this. That's not how it works. Like, sure, it looks cool, and maybe that's how your brain works when it's actually doing this, and you just like, there's too much stuff. However, when the bullet comes out of the barrel, it doesn't just magically arc. That's not how physics work. This is what happens. You're figuring out how far you want to shoot. 50, 100, obviously. The further out you go, the higher the barrel's going to arc, or aim, because the bullet is affected by gravity. And every caliber is different because different sizes, different gravity pull, different wind. Even with wind, like it's hard. Like as you start getting like super far out there and you're trying to get 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way out to 1,000 meters, and you're trying to figure it out, you got to take into effect like wind, temperature, all that stuff. I'm not going to go into it because I forgot a lot of it, but this is what you're doing. And obviously as you raise it up, it'll go up, down, left, right. But I wanted to show this because it's give you kind of a visual idea of what you're doing when you're zeroing. And then yeah, now I'm going to show you a little bit about what I did with the ballista, and maybe add a little bit of the M4 stuff at the end when I kind of just, after I got it all zeroed, and just me and Stacy put a bunch of rounds down range. But yeah, that was the topic of this. And then I'm going to do my weapon cleaning stream, and we will go we'll discuss this, because I'm going to put this up first, and then we'll kind of, if you have any questions, obviously we'll talk about it tomorrow. And if, well, not tomorrow, because I don't know when I'm putting this up. I'll put it up whenever we'll pretend it's tomorrow. I don't know when it's gonna be. And we'll have a discussion about it. If you guys have any questions, I know some of you will ask, like, some of you will have questions because you've never done this before or never seen it done before, and this is kind of just a quick glimpse on how it's done. But yeah, if you have any questions when I do the stream, feel free to ask. If you missed the stream, feel free to post in the comments. I know there's a whole bunch of people that shoot that also watch this, and we'll be able to answer them if I don't get to them, because it's hard for me to do it during the week when I'm trying to stream, make videos for gaming and do this. So I might not get to it all. So now we go. Now we'll get to the shooting. See ya. We did. Alright, try it again. We'll do like 4 or 5 rounds and see. And if worse comes to worse, I could just lower it so it's at 100 meter zero.
Yeah.
We'll aim center. Oh. Monster cans, now this damn thing.
I guess it's time to shave your mustache.
Yeah, right? Oh my God.
Oh,
Ah.
man.
Bastard.
What happened?
Nothing. Still whining about this damn. We did what, 4 mags? This is the 4th mag?
Yeah, and I didn't drop a bomb. So you'll need to do that. I just loaded it. That was it. There you go. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get more time. Hold on before we shoot.
Huh?
We're gonna have to get more time.
Nah, yeah, it's warm.
Mm-hmm.
Feel the heat coming off of it.
It's not terrible, but
No,
yeah.
yeah, it's definitely. There's some heat.
You can definitely tell the barrel is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Hotty toddy.
You like that thing super bright, don't you?
Hot.
The reticle, you liked it super bright, didn't you?
I didn't change it.
Really?
Yeah, I can see just fine. I didn't change it at all.
And I just lowered it. Thought it was brighter.
Uh-uh.
Whoops. That's hot. Oh boy, that was hot.
Yeah.
It's just down and
Now I'd like to see that spread. Fucking military days.
See it?
Holy shit. I could see every puff of smoke, every like. You done lit her up.
Yeah, just let her a little warm.
it's those young eyes. Young eyes.
A little warm.
I got some. Perfect.
Made it smoke a bit.
Yeah, you did.
Take your bolt
Take the
out.
bolt out. I've never done this one.
Put the target at 100 yards.
Yeah, I've never done it this way.
You need to fold your stock to get the bolt out, I assume.
Yep.
Leave the stock folded. Use one of your bags. Line up, looking through the bore. Line it up on a place on your target.
Yeah.
And then peek up here and see where your reticle is.
Got
That'll
it.
give you a rough idea.
Yeah, it's shooting pretty far down and to the left. You want to grab?
Just grab one of your, so you can put the rifle on something to steady it.
That might be too big. You know what? Try this one.
If you can use that one, that may, you're just gonna put that under your pistol grip. And if you can get your rifle, if you can see down the bore and pick a point on the target, bring that back. Pick a point. want to tighten down your bipod. And peek on the scope.
Woo!
Check your bore again. Do it in increments. Don't go too much. Rifle 3 just went down. Move rifle 3 to rifle 7, please. We're going to have a sound left. How much time does rifle 3 have left? Can you please repeat that? I missed that.
That should be good. I've never done this before. That'd be a first for me. All right, that should, in reality, should do it. Let's give it a go. That's actually kind of cool. I've never done that.
I'll go get another one.
All right, give it a shot.
Is this good enough?
Yeah, that's perfect.
When I was spinning that, which way was I spinning it? Okay, that's what I thought.
Is it off quite a bit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've never bore sighted like that before. I've always had like,
way.
yeah, I've always had like a laser.
Yeah.
That is cheating. But I'll take it. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Give her a go again. Keep looking at the sideways one.
Things done some crazy things.
It's like the first
down
one that
there.
shows up. Still gonna aim a little high, just to be safe. He's gonna get a throat.
Good throat punch.
We'll see. Alright. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I like that. That was a nifty little way to do it. Because like in the Army, we always had like foresight lasers, and they never taught us. Well, I mean, I never really read bolt action.
Yeah, you don't want to bolt action in the army. That is cool though.
Yeah, I like that. Let's see this one.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, it's right on.
What?
I got it perfect. I aimed right there.
Your tricks help.
The bore sight got it dead on.
Well, it's meant to get you within an inch or two.
Yeah, it definitely did.
That's all it's meant to.
Yeah.
And then you walk it in from there.
Yeah, that
Instead of wasting the ammo.
yeah, especially at $4 a round.
Yeah.
That was
Except tips.
Yeah.
crazy. I could probably go, I aim right in the center. I could probably do 2 clicks to the right, and that should be good. That's wild. F lasers.
You're the one that said you needed it.
Nah, it's gonna be, it's still helpful.
I know.
Definitely for scopes that have never really been zeroed before.
That's what they give you for a laser.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, I never shot bolt actions in the armies. Like I did it twice, and they were already zeroed. And like everything else, because it was all semi-automatic, even my long-range rifles, we used lasers.
threw these off the fucking thing.
Oops. That was perfect. That's right on. I saw the hole that time.
Oh yeah?
It's dead on.
And the real key, when you do it the old-fashioned way,
Yeah.
is that the rifle is as steady as you can get it.
Yep.
You don't want it where there's any movement. That way you can peek up, come down, peek
Yeah.
up and come down without disturbing the rifle.
That's where one of those rifle clamps would come in handy.
Yeah.
Or rifle vices, or whatever you call it. Oh, sideways target.
Just a yard or yard and a half. Now it's hanging straight. Try. Or just start saying you want to try. It's been sitting here charging. You can give it a try.
Do you check? That's it, right?
Yeah.
You got one more.
One more. Yep, that's dead on. Maybe one more clip left.
You may want to give yourself a little more time between shots. So you
Cool
don't
off the barrel.
overheat the barrel.
Yeah.
There's also a little device called rifle cooler. Blows air down the barrel. Keeps it from overheating.
Gotcha.
Only costs you, I think it's 50, 60 bucks.
Yeah.
Keep it sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for an expensive barrel. I think. Did I pull out that round? I did not. That was nice.
That one shot, you blew that fucker. And today, I don't know what it is, but I can feel the concussing. Like,
Yes, because
right
you're
here in my
right there.
nose.
That's what I was
No, I'm
happening.
over here.
Oh, over there. That's
I've been standing over
I was gonna say,
here.
that's what was happening last time.
I stood over here last time and
Yeah.
nothing.
I
I think
felt
I'm
it
just
right
more
here.
congested.
Mm-hmm. Felt it
I
right
can
up in the
feel it.
sinuses. Yeah. It's nice. Whoa. Hiccups. Thirsty. After this, we'll go. I mean, we can shoot another mag. If you want to shoot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're spot on
Yeah.
the tens.
Perfect. I could actually probably come up just a
Is that angle of where it is in the shoulder though, or no?
Huh?
The angle on where you have it on your shoulder, can that affect that?
I mean, wherever the reticle is where the bullet's going to go, regardless of where it is on you. As long as if it's zero, wherever the reticle goes, this could be up in the air. As long as you're looking at it, the reticle is good. It's dead on. You shoot something? A couple?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna ask me
Want to put
twice.
thing on there. Some circles. Sorry, sir. Your trachea is okay. Right here on this. Run over that one, and you can leave the short one. It's not a big deal. If you're that far off when it says 0,
You got a problem.
you got other problems than stickers. Alright. Just making sure the circles around there tight.
Sorry.
Screwed up and pulled that one hard. I don't even think
My
that
nose is like running at this point.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't even think I hit the target on that.
Oh my goodness. Sorry for the runny nose.
It's okay, they hear it from me every day.
This is true.
Oh, I did hit the target on that last one. It's way over his shoulder.
Oh shit.
I butt shanked that one. That's it. Alright, you're done.
Alright, your time has expired
Perfect.
again.
Last round.
What brand of rifle you shoot?
FN Ballista.
Grab our pretty brass.
Hit. Look how bad I pulled this one round. You're gonna like this.
There's 2 bullets left in that box.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why I didn't put those in there. It's gonna have like a decent group and then boop. Over there.
Oh, hot damn. Oh yeah, I see the left.
This is that one that I just pulled way hard. Oh look, I put it right through yours.
Yeah, you did.
Look at that. Right, nerd.
Last words?
I'm gonna put that up here.
You closing out, or are you just ending it?
Good. Clear there.
Turn her off. Turn her off.
Yeah, put that, turn it off.